so you know my cash long. Guapos, that's the move, so they gotta put on. I just wanna gain no love, shorty, keep your pants on.
Hey guys, it's Ren Alexis, and for this video, I'm gonna be telling you about the time that I passed out in public. Okay, so on this day, it was my sister, my sister's friend, my brother's friend, and then me and my friend, and we was all going to a water park. And so we're all in a car going to the water park, like on the way to the water park or whatever. And I get a call, but I accidentally declined it. Well, I didn't accidentally decline it. I purposely declined it because, like, I always decline calls. But then I was like, oh, that could have been my job, like, that I applied for. So I called back, and the lady answered, and it was for the job. And she told me, like, that I got the job or whatever, and the day that I could start and all that. So I was happy. I was like, ooh, this gonna be a good day. Like, I got a job now. I'm gonna go to the water park and have fun. Like, so yeah. So I thought it was gonna be a good day. But, so we get to the water park, and it's really hot. Like, it's so hot out. Like, it was so hot that day for no reason. And keep in mind, I hadn't ate or drank anything that day. Like, nothing. Like, I don't usually eat breakfast or lunch. I usually just eat dinner, if even that. But so I hadn't had anything to eat. So I go on the water, like on the water slides a few times with my friend, and then we were in the pool for a little bit, I think, and then we got out, and we was just like sitting where our like towels and stuff were, and like our cooler and all that. So we was just like sitting, laying out on the towels, and I'm like, dang, like, it's so hot, like, we should get a slushie or something. And my friend was like, yeah, we should get something to eat too, I'm hungry. And I was like, okay. So my mom gave us some money, and we walked over to the concession stand, and we were standing there. It was this long ass line because it was all these little kids. They must have came from a daycare or like a school or something, I don't know. But they came, and they all had their little dollar that they could get one thing from, and like, little kids don't really, I guess some of them didn't know how to count money or something, because they were like, well, can I get this? And then the lady's like, no, you don't have enough for that. And then they're like, what about this? Like, it was just taking forever, and there was like 20 of them. Like, it was annoying. But we were standing in line, and I'm like, bro, this is taking forever, and it's hot. Like, the fuck? Like, it's hot. So I'm standing there. So then we get up towards the counter, and I'm like, we're like the second person in line now. And I'm like, bro, it's hot. Like, I feel like I'm about to throw up. Like, it's so hot. Like, it should never be this hot to where I feel like I need to throw up. And my friend was like, go sit down at the little picnic table thingies. And I was like, no, like, we're about to get our food or whatever. She was like, it's okay, I can get it. Just go sit down at one of the tables and like save our spot or whatever. And I was like, no, because you're not going to be able to carry it all. I'm just going to stand in line. So like 5 minutes go by, and it's our turn in line now. And we ordered a food or whatever, and I'm like leaning up against the like, the concession stand was like a brick wall. Like, so I was like leaning up against it, and I was waiting for our stuff, and I was like, it's so hot, like, it's so hot. And my friend was like, well, they're about to get our stuff, and then we can go sit down. I was like, okay. So like, they get done making our food, and they hand us our slushies, and like, they like slide mine on the little counter thingy, like, towards me. And I was leaning up against the thing, and I guess I wasn't moving or something. And my friend was like, come on, Reem. And I was like, hold on, I'm coming. And then I was like, I can't see. Like, my vision just went black. Like, I could not see shit. Like, it just, like, my vision just left my body. Like, I couldn't see. And I was like, I can't see. And then I passed out and fell on the floor in front of all the people that was standing right there. And then my friend, because my friend had already like walked away a little bit, and she was like, oh my gosh, Rain, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm okay. And I sat back up, and she was like, okay. So then, like, after I said that or whatever, I stood up and I passed out again and smacked my head on the concrete. And then my friend like set our food and stuff down, and then she was like holding me, like trying to get me to get up and stuff, make sure I was okay. And one of the ladies that was sitting there had like grabbed my phone and stuff and was sitting there. And then the people, like the concession stand workers or whatever, went on the announcements and like told my mom to come over and stuff. And so I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm fine. Like, I just need to eat something. Like, it's just too hot, and I didn't eat anything. I didn't drink anything yet. So I was like, I just need to drink something. So like, I was drinking a little bit of my slushie, and I had got a pretzel. So I was eating some of my pretzel or whatever. And then my mom came over, and she was just sitting there. She was like, are you okay? Blah, blah, blah. She was shaking and stuff. My friend was shaking. Like, my friend looked like she was about to cry. I'm like, y'all, it's not that serious. Like, I'm fine. Like, it's fine. I just need to eat something and drink something. I'll be okay. And the freaking concession stand people already done called the ambulance. I'm like, bro. So the ambulance comes, and everybody's still standing around looking at me like, I'm fine. Like, I'm okay. You can go now. But the ambulance comes, and she was making me mad. The lady, like, they had brought a stretcher out and everything. I'm like, bro, I'm not going to the hospital. Like I came to the water park to have fun. Like, I'm about to eat this, drink a little bit of my slushy, and go swimming. Like, but the lady was making me mad because she was like, what's your name? And I was like, Rain. She's like, what day is it? And I'm like, I didn't know what day it was because it was summertime. I don't keep track of that. Like, I don't care about what day it is in the summertime. Like, it's summer. So she was like, what day is it? And I'm like, I don't know. I was like, not because I'm messed up in the head, but like, I don't know, because I don't keep track. And I started laughing. And then she was like, you know why you're here? Blah, blah. And I'm like, I came to the water park to have fun. I'm like, I know my name. Like, I didn't lose any memory or anything. Like, I'm cool. Can I go now? And they're all like, well, you hit your head pretty hard. And I'm like, okay, I get that. It don't even hurt. I seriously, like, don't even know where I hit my head, because my head wasn't even sore anywhere, like, at all. But I did smack it on the concrete, though, so I don't know how. But she was like, you don't want to go get your head checked out, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, I'm cool. It didn't even hurt. Like, I'm good. And my mom's like, well, no, I think we should go and make sure you didn't get a concussion or anything, or that you're not internally bleeding in your brain or on your brain or anything. I was like, bro, I'm pretty sure if that was the case, it would be hurting somewhere, or like, I would know. And then she was like, well, let's just go and make sure. I'm like, bro, whatever. Like, can we come right back? And she's like, yeah. So she was like, well, I can't leave all the other kids here, blah, blah, blah. So we're gonna have to take all them. And I'm like, for what? Like, that's doing the most. Like, we might as well just not go. And then it was like, well, we're gonna take you back in the ambulance. I was like, no, because first off, I'm not getting in no ambulance. They're gonna try to put IVs in me and do all that nasty stuff. And I don't do IVs. I don't do needles, none of that. I hate it. It's nasty and no. So I was like, no, if anything, you can just take me there. And she was like, okay. So my mom was gonna take me there with all the rest of the kids. So what she did was, I think she took me there and then came back and got all the kids. So she took me to the hospital, and me and my friend was talking about it. We were just cracking up because, like, it was funny to us. Like, after it had all happened or whatever, it was funny. I was like, bitch, you was shaking, you was scared, you was about to cry. Like, we was laughing about it because it was funny. But we ended up having to stay in the hospital for like 3 hours. It was a long time. And because they was testing for something, and it was taking like 3 hours, and we were getting mad because I'm like, bro, we should have never came here. We should have just stayed. Like, this was pointless. Like, now I'm about to be mad if nothing's wrong with me because we just came here for no reason and wasted our whole time at the water park. Like, this was retarded. And all the other kids is getting mad, like, why did we have to come, blah, blah, blah. It's not our fault that she passed out. We shouldn't even be here. She ruined it, blah, blah, blah. Like, all this stuff, like, whatever. They was mad, but still, it wasn't, well, it kind of low-key was my fault because I didn't eat it or drink anything, but, like, who knew that was going to happen? Because I didn't. But, so, then after, like, 3 hours, my mom was like, I was like, dude, like, what is going on? Like, go ask them. Like, I'm tired of sitting in here. Like, there's nothing even wrong with me. So she was like, Mom was like, we're about to leave, blah, blah, blah. This is ridiculous. You guys are taking too long, blah, blah, blah. Then they come in and they're like, well, we need to scan you for this, blah, blah, blah. It literally took 5 minutes. They said nothing was wrong and then we could go. I'm like, bro, are you serious? You could have did that this whole entire time. Like, freaking idiots. But anyways, then we went back to the water park and everything was fine. Even though the other kids were mad. But it was fine though. But yeah, that's the story of me passing out in public. It wasn't really embarrassing for real, but like, whenever the lady was asking me questions, like, do I know who I am and shit, I started crying because I was like, I was upset because, like, bitch, nothing's wrong with me. Like, why are you acting like I'm stupid? Like, I was upset, so I was crying, but I wasn't embarrassed or nothing. But yeah, so that's that story. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow my Instagrams, both of them, and add me on Snap, do all that. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Oh, also, if you have any video requests that you want me to do or anything like that, you can comment that and I'll try to do whatever y'all request me to do. So see you guys in the next video.
Y'all niggas pussies, yeah, I know you feel offended. Devil in my eyes, why you summon all these demons? Lord, please forgive me, I did sins for no reason. Try to chase my dream, I gotta go out here and get it out.